Yo guys, with social media today, there's a lot of good advantages and disadvantages. Nowadays, people are actually using the social media to actually go out there and scam people. If you are watching this video, chances are that you have been scammed or you were about to get scammed. Now, these scammers are everywhere. You can meet them physically, you can meet them through social media, be it Facebook, Instagram, mostly Instagram. So guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you guys the 5 signs on how you can spot a scammer at the very first start of your conversation with this person. Stay tuned. Yo, what is up? Welcome back to today's show. It is your favorite YouTuber in the building, Cristolingo, aka the GOAT. So let's get into today's video. Yo guys, have you ever been scammed online? Like, have you ever been scammed, or were you this close to getting scammed online and you probably didn't know? Or maybe you got scammed and then you only realized after that it was actually a scam. So you went ahead and, invested some money, or you lost money, or something just got stolen. So guys, in this video, we're gonna speak about that. So before we dive into the video, I wanna quickly share with you guys a little story. I promise you this will only take about 45 seconds. So guys, I was on Instagram this other day. Another guy out of the blue added me. You know when somebody followed you out of the blue and then you are okay, I got a new follower, yay. And then right after following me, the guy went on and texted me like, hey, would you want to join Bitcoin? I was like, I've heard of Bitcoin, but I don't understand, so I cannot really go ahead and invest in something that I do not understand. Okay, let's try now. Let's just get to the point, you know what I mean? So he texted me and said, hey, I'm making this amount of money, blah, 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 blah. And then I want to teach you how to make the same amount if you want, this and that. Look, I knew this was already a scam because I went through his profile pic and all I saw is just pictures of other people. I was like, I couldn't find this one pic of this one guy that was I couldn't find a pic of this person that was just so, convincing, like this is the guy that I'm actually chatting to. The guy went on and showed me some screenshot of how he helped thousands and thousands of people, how people, started making money. So in my mind, I'm thinking, why is this guy interested in me? I mean, I don't have money. Like, why does this guy want to come to me and help me get this money? And if he gets all this money, so why does he want to come and share with me? So I went on ahead, I was just bored, trying to find more information about this guy. And at that time, I was like, okay, I need some money. I need to get, like, I just, if this really is true, I mean, I could easily be making money. Like, I could be making money. It was pretty convincing, guys. I must say, it was pretty convincing. I was like, okay, okay, let's do it. So he went and added me on WhatsApp. That's where things got a little bit different. So on WhatsApp, I started seeing this guy's number. It says he's based in UK. And then he told me he's living in America. And then on his status or whatever, I asked him to send him a location. He doesn't want to send the location. To cut the story short, he told me that in order for him to teach me, or in order for me to make money, he wants me to send him money. So I asked him, how much money do you want? He said I should send him $500. I was like, okay, $500. So how do I send this money? He said, I'm gonna send it through West Union. So like, okay, Western Union. Now I'm now thinking, okay, because a part of me was doubting, like, okay, do you really want to send money to somebody that you don't know in hopes that you can make money with this person? I was doubting. I was doubting, and I was like, okay, I'm doubting, but let's try it out. Anyway. I went and I asked him, okay, which name do I send the money to? That's where I knew this person is actually a scammer. You see, through all the names that he produced, like all the names that he had on Instagram or on his Forex, whatever, Bitcoin, whatever he had there, it was pretty different name. It was white people name. Those typical white rich names, like, those typical white names. I'm like, okay. So now he's telling me that he's from the UK, he lives in America. Now he's currently, somewhere exploring in Africa. That's when the alarm in my head came back to life, saying, no, this nigga is a scam. So I went on ahead and I was so funny with him. Like, I started speaking to him in a very African accent. No offense to anyone, but I went ahead and speak to him in a Nigerian accent just to see where this guy is coming from. It's like, I said, like, my brother, this one where they try go fit to, fit. Bros, this thing where they try, fit, I beg, fit. Fit scam me. Fit scam me. So the guy was like, emojis, LOL, laugh out loud. He says, Chineke, you don't uncode me. I was like, okay, you a scammer. So that was a story. That's a story short. So let's dive into today's video. I'm gonna be very quick on this one because I said 45 minutes and I went ahead and so guys, I'm gonna share with you guys the 5 signs on how you can spot a scammer right away before you actually go on and and be all personal with this one person. On the very first day, how you can spot a scammer. So sign number 1, you should look out for his profile pic. When people are scammers, they tend to be so desperate, like they add anyone and anyone. So go on his profile pic or go on his Insta. If it happened on Instagram, go on his profile. Check out his Instagram handle. Check out his profile, by the way. If you see this one person has 1,000 people, he's following 1,000 people, and there's like 400 are following him back, that is the first red flag. And number 2, check out the pictures that he's posting. If this picture that he's posting, it's not really his face, or it's not his face, just faces of money and luxury places, forex, Bitcoin, all that stuff. If he's not showing his faces, that is the number 1 sign that this person could be or is a scammer. So bear that in mind. Profile, check his profile out. Check the amount of people that are following him and the amount that he's following back. If the amount that he's following back is more than the amount that are following him, that should at least say something to you. If you were this amazing guy that is doing out money or he's giving out money to people, why isn't everyone following you? Like, why are people not following you? Because they know that you're a scammer. So this one person added you, okay? Or you added this one person because you thought they had a good life, or you thought maybe they're doing something that you want to learn, or maybe you want to get to know, okay? So this person added you, all right, on Instagram. I'm gonna use Instagram because I've got like multiple scammers on Instagram that I've tried their best. They've been trying, shame, like they keep trying, and So the second one is, if they add you or you add them, whatever, try to see at the very first that this person is a scammer. Try to get on a video call with them. If they add you and promise you to sell you this life or this Bitcoin or they want to sell you this product or whatever, or they just want to teach you this program that could help you make some money, and then you have to pay them certain amount of money. At that very first time, try to get on a video call with them. Try to call them on a video call. See if they respond. Because you see, a scammer will never accept video calls. They will never accept random calls out of the blue for the person they're actually chatting to. Unless they had to set it up themselves, get somebody that, that will speak on the phone, that will look like whatever. That's where you come in with your profile that you've checked on this person. If this person is actually the person I'm talking to. And then if I happen to video call this guy, he might not pick it up on the first day, he might not pick up on the second day. He'll try to make arrangement to get somebody to come in that will look like him, and then in return you will think you're speaking to that person. Now your mind and your head will think about the very first sign that I gave you. Check on the profile. So if their profile and the person that you're speaking to on the phone, the video call, whatever, if they happen to accept, because usually they don't. So if they accept the video call and you look at the person that you're speaking to on the video call and it's not the person that you see on the profile, that should be a red flag. This person is a scammer. Usually they won't even go to that extent of actually having to accept your video call. They usually just out of the blue say no. They don't answer your call. They will give you excuses. Oh, I'm in a car, or I lost my phone, or I'm in a meeting, or I'm this and that. They will never answer your call. That's a huge red flag out there. This person is a scammer. Because an honest person, when you call them out the blue, they either call you back, or they want to call you, or they just tell you, let's video call. They probably wouldn't have a problem with that, video calling. You guys can video call. But if a scammer guy, they will never video call you. So let's move on to the third sign. Now the third sign is very funny. They usually come up with amazing stories. Like this one story that I had the last time. This other lady, supposedly she was a lady. Well, I know it's a guy, because this guy and the profile pic on his profile, he only had like a lady's pictures, blah blah blah. This one girl, blah blah blah. So he approached me and told me that he's been living in the United States for a while, blah, 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 blah. So he made a mistake to go visit his grandma who has just died of cancer in I don't know, some other country that he mentioned. I think it's Cambodia or whatever. So she went to visit her auntie that died in Cambodia, whatever. And then out of the blue, she was involved in an accident that needed her to in the accident she lost everything. She lost a card like American Express. She lost money. She lost passport. she can't even go back home. So she needed me to borrow her money for her to go home. You know what I mean? So this is how scammers work. Like, they give you this one good story, they give you a story that is relatable, something that you can think about. That's one person actually telling the truth right here. Like, this can really happen. I mean, I could out of blue just go and visit somebody and then something like this happen, I lose every single thing, and I might need support. Like, and they always come like, oh, you're the only person I can turn to, like, you're the only person that could that I can think of right now. All my other friends are not really in touch. I don't really have connection with them. I have connection with you. They're trying to make you feel like they relate to you, like you guys are related. Scammers do that. They do that. They want to make you feel like you guys have something in common, or like you guys are all this one big family, that he or she can just come out of the blue and ask you for money. Guys, beware. That is a red flag. That person is a scammer, and it's usually a guy that's doing that. You know what I mean? They put their profile pic, this beautiful girl that's out of the blue, like, damn, I'm good looking, like, but then this girl really is out of my league. Like, out of the blue, she'll come and text me, trying to ask me about. That is a red flag. Think about that. That's a red flag. This beautiful girl, this model, out of the blue, whatever, comes out of the blue and texts you, and then all of a sudden befriend you out of the blue. You don't even know, like, you befriend, and she chats to you every single day. She's just lining up stories, and then she's gonna tell you that she's going to visit somewhere, and then out of the blue there, she lost her wallet, the money, her cards, whatever, to get back home. You gotta send her some money, and if you're not careful, you end up sending the money, and then there, my friend, you just got scammed. The person who's behind all that thing is probably a guy. It's always a guy, and it's a scammer. So that's number 3. So let's move on to the 4th sign on how you can identify this, or you can spot the scammer. Now guys, the 4th sign is very simple. When you start asking them questions, they will avoid questions. Like, if you ask them those specific questions, and if you go ahead and start asking them questions, they usually just shy away from those questions and trying to cover them like they're nothing, and then they put on another question on top of you so that it distracts you from the question that you asked before. Like, who are you? Where do you work? Why do you add me? What do you need from me? If you this rich, why do you want from me? If you this, what do you? They don't want those questions. They usually, try to shy away from those questions, like, and then they put something on top of it. Oh, by the way, I was in your country the other day. Which country are you from? They're trying to get information from you. But if you ask them information such as, who are they? What do they want from you? Where they're from? They usually like, oh, no, I'm very sorry for texting you. If you think I'm this, no, I'm not like those other guys you meet. This really happens to the ladies that are looking for love on the internet, guys. Not ladies, guys in general, everyone, ladies and guys that are looking for love on the internet. As I said, you're gonna spot scammers online. There are a lot of scammers online. There's one person coming out of the blue, claiming they're millionaire, blah, 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 blah. And then they somehow run into problems and then bring you this problems to you, and then they say only you could solve it. They trust you, and when you try to question them, they always come up, oh no, so you don't trust me, you think I'm like everyone on the internet, I just wanna take money from you. They always come up with that. That person, my friend, is a scammer. Especially if you do not know him, that person is a scammer. Do not send money or whatever you gotta do to that one person. So let's move on to number 5 and the final one. This final one is very, very simple and very common. Out of the blue, this person or this persona will come out and invite you or add you or follow you. They will talk to you for the whole month and then bam, ask you for money. They don't usually ask you, send me money. No, they make it like they make a story out of it. They make a dramatic story out of this whole thing, so that you find yourself, you feel guilty, you feel eager, like you feel guilty and feel like you feel eager to send money to this person because you've been talking to this person for the whole, month, and then you feel like the special connection with this person, like he's always there. Believe you me, scammers are hard workers as well. Like, they can spend hours and hours and days, talking to you nicely before they pop that question of money, you see. So you feel guilty, like, I've been talking to this person for, he seemed like a very legit guy, like I've been speaking to him for the past 2 months now, and all of a sudden, shame, he's got some problems, shame, I gotta send him money, shame. You're sending money to a person that you do not know, you have never seen, and they come and tell you stories, and you wanna send them money. That person is a scammer, my friend. That one is a scam. And don't get me wrong, not everyone that coming to you and telling you problems are scammers, but that one person that you've checked out the profile pic, That person doesn't wanna pick up your video calls. That one person doesn't wanna tell you more about themselves. That one person always wants money from you, and that person comes and bring dramatic story that you guys have not met before, but they want to tell you like you guys are relatable, like you guys are related, you know, and tell you all these things. That person is a scammer, my friend. So guys, these 5 signs are meant to help you guys out there, my friends. You guys are out there on social media, Facebook Market, Facebook, Tinder, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp. You guys are all out there on the social media, Twitter. Look out for these 5 signs and you'll be able to spot that one scammer and stay away from that. On the very first day, stay away from that one scammer. Block the person for that matter. Block them, because they will come back and they'll make a new profile or new name and they'll come and try different, you know, tactics on you. So you will be able to know them for the very first time. So that's it for today's video, my friends. I'll see you guys again next week. Boom.